I said, hey, what show are you on, Jennifer?
Taken.
Dude, no, Man just fell out of the sky.
Doing a stunt.
Doing a stunt. Do you do your stunts on the show?
I try to, if they let me. I drive like Jason Bourne in real life, so it was a bit of a mistake letting me drive the cars and the vans and set. I got halfway through the show and then I wrapped a car around a lamppost, and then they kind of went, well, maybe we'll let some other people step in and do some of Clive's driving now.
This is a crazy production that you guys have,
Yes,
right?
Yes, it's taken. I almost died in a car fire. Like, it was bananas.
No.
You see it on camera.
And so I'm actually really pulling this person out of the flaming car.
Do you know what the weirdest part of this story is? Is how you're telling it as if you're giving me the recipe for oatmeal cookies. Like, oh, and then you add raisins and milk, and then I pulled some out of the flaming
there was
car.
nothing about oatmeal cookies afterwards.
The show is called Taken, and we know what we've seen the film with Liam Neeson. We knew what we were getting into when we signed on. That's the thing. I remember after the pilot, I was chained up in the middle of an ice storm in Toronto. I mean, it was as cold as it looks on camera, and I'm kind of wearing very little clothes, and I've kind of got fake blood that's seeping through my trousers, and I'm soaking wet, freezing. And I got to the end of the pilot, and I said to Alex Carey, the showrunner, I said, "Go easy on the next one," and he just told me to F off. It's just I figured that I had to see it for myself.
Let's say they haven't seen the movie. What is Taken?
Taken starts with a seemingly normal guy who has left the Green Berets, and he's kind of getting on with his life with his family, and his sister is taken away from him in the worst way possible. And in Brian Mills fashion, he goes out like a one-man wrecking ball to try and put this wrong right. But he's not the Liam Neeson from the films. He's rough around the edges, he makes mistakes, he trips up, but he has this full momentum to get the job done. And Jennifer's character sees that in him and recruits him into a special black ops agency. And we go from there in the series.
So it's a modern day origin story.
It's a modern day origin story. What are your hidden skills?
My hidden skills?
He says he learns his hidden skills. What are the hidden skills that you uncover?
What, that I have to teach him?
Yes.
Well, I think that one of the things he needs to learn is discipline. Certainly, he needs to learn discipline and to understand that what may seem like selfless behavior is actually endangering the team. And so you have to think beyond your own scope.
It's a television show, so the circumstances are heightened, but I would say that is a real life lesson.
Right.
I've been trying hard to expand my thinking that way. It's challenging. So how do you teach him that? Or like basically
well, on a case by case. On a case, there could be room for you, with the team.
Can I
you could join. You could join. I have a few lessons
I would love it.
that I could help out with.
The only moral duty we have is to find out who they are, where they are, and stop them.
Let me ask you this. Like you said, you'd seen the movie, you knew what you're getting into. What's going on in your lives that you were like, this seems like a good challenge for right now, blowing stuff up, burning, intensity?
Well, I didn't think I was going to be in a burning car. I thought I'd be in the office most of the time, truthfully.
So it was a bit of a bait and switch.
That was a bit of a bait and switch. But I just, I loved the character. I loved how powerful she was, and I loved how, what a great strategist she was. And I thought this relationship was going to be very interesting. And
obviously, you don't get along well, so this is terrible. It must be terrible on set.
Tell me that's not how you felt.
It's how I still feel.
What have you learned about yourselves by doing this show?
I've learned a lot about the intelligence community. I have such great respect for the intelligence community. I never really thought about it so much. And now, doing the little bit of research that I've done, I have great respect for the ODNI and the CIA.
What have you learned about yourself?
I've learned that I can get hit by a car 4 times and still go on and do a scene with her in a suit jacket. Look at me!
Don't try that at home. Don't try to get hit by a car once, not twice, not thrice, not 4 times for sure.
Well, I did learn that if a car is on fire, I will try to save the person. I'm not just going to get my ass out of the car.
No.
I'm going to go help the person.
You are selfless and strong and stamina-filled.
Thank you.
Cheers.
My pleasure. I've always wanted to do Tux.
Really?
Yes.
Then why don't
Can
you
I
just
do
call?
it in Brooklyn?
In Brooklyn, yes.
Can I please do it in Brooklyn?
I would love for you to come to Brooklyn.
Okay, because I love sitting on a stoop and chit-chatting with coffee.
It's the
Come
best.
on.
And it has a bulldog. There's a dog there, so it's
Oh,
better.
sweet. Yeah,
Yes.
and I love bulldogs.